Hello and welcome, friends. My name is Nuglung Amjara, and welcome to Youth Corner. I've finally decided to call this page Youth Corner because we're really going to be diving into student tips, cost saving tips, but specifically tips for students. How to survive, from when to book your ticket to which hairstyles are cost friendly to where you get your meat, because we all need meat, right? Well, not all, but we love meat generally. And we need it at affordable rates. So I will do the research and you will reap the benefits. And today I'll be talking about how can you make extra cash as a student, right? I know that some of you are seniors and some of you are first years. Ideally, within your first year, we don't recommend that you get a job, a part-time job, because it's really one transitioning into university, especially if you're full-time, the assignments, the tasks, the tutorials, and all these things. So you really want to, in your first year, just settle in, try and get your groove, get your vibe. And then from second year onwards, you want to try and make yourself that extra cash. Now there's two main breaks, and that's June and that's December, where you get to go all out, be it working at a grocery store, working at a theme park, working at the waterfront. There's no excuse for you to not be making extra cash during those two breaks, right? All right, so let me tell you my story. I think it was in 2011, I started working part-time in Cape Town for a company called Happy Snappy, and I was hired to be a junior photographer and a salesperson. Of course, I didn't like doing sales, but I also wasn't skilled in photography either. So, but I could use my mouth. My mouth is a very powerful tool. So I went out, I applied, these people interviewed me, they told me, look, there's this Ferris wheel at the waterfront, and all you need to do is take photos of everyone who comes onto the wheel, and then when they come back, sell these lovely, lovely photos to them and tell them how awesome they look and that they get to capture the memories. That was a well-paying job. I remember at some point I was making about 5,000 Rand per month. For a student, 5,000 Rand is a lot. I would take half that money, give some to my mom, and I'd spend the other half. So there's a lot of opportunities to make extra money. So I worked for that company part-time during the June and December holidays for a good 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I last worked for them in 2013. Other student jobs that are available are call centers. Call centers can function very well with your school timetable. It's either after hours, or you can get a call center where you can even work on weekends only. It's not about the amount of money that you are getting, but it's one, building credibility, building your CV, and making sure that even when you graduate, employers can see that this person does more than just academics. As someone who worked in graduate recruitment for years, and I'm talking about 6 years plus, I can tell you that the learners or graduates who had done some community service, some volunteering, part-time job, those students and graduates had a much more well-rounded profile than someone who's just sat and did academics. All right. Other places where you can get a part-time job is on university campus. One, you can become a mentor to first years and get paid a stipend. Two, you can become a peer educator. Three, you can become an admin assistant at one of the departments within the institution. I worked at the library. So in addition to my holiday job, I had a library job where I worked at the short loan section, and I got paid a stipend for that. So you have no excuse to not make extra cash. You can make it on and off campus. What are your tips? So what are your tips for making extra cash? How are you making extra cash? In fact, I know some students are even selling amakwenya on campus and making them and selling them. there is no excuse. That literally some students are plaiting other students' hair, making sure that that works for them. There are tons of ways to make extra cash as a student. I want to hear your ideas. I want to hear how you are making extra cash, and please just link below, subscribe, like, share, and tell me, what kind of videos do you want to see going forward? What more do you want to hear about? Student tips? Do you want to hear story time? And hear some of my stories. I had a very interesting university experience, but let me know if you want to hear about it. For now, these are tips on how to make extra cash as a student. Cheers!